We're looking at the lead part for Santana's Put Your Lights On. So if you haven't learned the chords, if you haven't learned this, stop this video, go to the other one called Put Your Lights On Chords. But if you want to learn the lead part, you're at the right place. We're going to start now. And your distortion is on. You've got your PDF file in front of you, so you can see that opening 13, 12, 10 that I played. 13, 12, 10, and you'll notice that while I was playing that, my picking hand only picked once. And those are pull-offs. Now, pay attention as we go through to this video. What makes Santana really stand out is his use of sort of the extras, the hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides, vibrato. And I'm going to try and sort of capture my own sort of way of playing, because if I was as good as Santana, well, I wouldn't be making these videos. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, but try and make the song uniquely your own. That's what's very, very important to me as well, while still keeping the texture of the song. So we're going to do something like this. I've put together a very quick backtrack. If you want to copy, let me know. And with the backtrack, we have this. And then there's a lot of place to jam as well. Now notice that there's a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs. I did a few little slides. Try and play the riff through slightly different each time. Now, just breaking it down, there's 4 sections. The first is for the A minor. And again, 13, 12, 10. Watch the vibrato. And then hold the note with a little slide out like that. It just sounds cool. Next phrase, you're going to have 9, 7, 9, 8. You can go maybe a pull off like that, slide, and a very quick jump to the 8 on the second string. Notice it started on the third. Or you can do a hammer on a pull off. Whichever you think sounds cool. You can do a double slide. So there's different ways to play it, and I want that to be part of the lesson for learning Put Your Lights On. Because it's an easy riff, it's a very nice melodic tune to play. There's a lot of space for personal interpretation, so I don't want you to only do it exactly like Carlos does it. I want you to be able to do it the way you think it sounds cool. And it's not saying that his one doesn't sound cool. We're saying you're creating your own style, your own signature. Next up, 8, 9, 7. And that could be, for example, pick, pull, slide. Or you can do pick, pick, and then a pull off. So it's either like this, slide, or pull off. Again, own interpretation. Then the last part, 7, 9, 5, with it 4, you can go, and that's quite a tricky one, because you have to slide very quick with a double slide if you want to, from 7 to 9, and then back to 5. So slow motion. And then tiny pause onto the 4. If you don't like the double slide, try a hammer on. And then jump back onto the 4. Now, obviously with using overdrive and high gain, it's very easy to have string noise like this. You can hear this noise there. We don't want that. We want your guitar to only hear that one note. Now, the trick over here lies in your picking hand. You'll notice that my first finger is holding the pick, my second finger is actually holding the first string. So to keep this string quiet, I'm touching there. That finger is holding the string. On the thumb side again over here, what I'm doing is I'm resting my thumb over here on the top strings. You can actually see the strings moving there. So the only string that can make a noise, or sound rather, makes a better description, is the second. So your technique here, a nice way to get it really good for control. And now you can see just the one movement, pick, pull off, pull off. Where if I had my hand in the air, you can hear the string noise there. So it's a nice way to get the control. Same with the next one. Still holding, now this time because it's starting on the third, I brought this middle finger up to hold string 2 now, and the middle finger is holding the ring finger is holding the first string. So now each You can see that each finger's got its own string to look after. So the whole trick is keep your guitar quiet. So I'm going to play it one more time, and then we're going to add on a bit of an improv as well towards the end. I'm going to teach you your minor pentatonic if you don't already know it. Maybe show you the diatonic version of it as well, but it could sound like this. Now, also important, it goes 1, 2, 3, and the riff starts just before the band kicks in. Watch this. And you improvise. Nice little short phrases. And you can have lots of hours playing along with it too. Now the scale that I was using there, I'm going to show you quite a cool pentatonic scale. It's the A minor, but not played the normal way. So I'm not going to do the normal 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. I'm not going to do that pentatonic, which I think you know. We're going to do one starting at fret 3, ending up at fret 12. It works really well. And you're only going to use fingers 1 and 3. So finger 2, which I'm not going to show because it gets rather rude, is not going to be used. And the pinky is not going to be used either for the scale. While you're improvising, yes, of course you can bring in other fingers. But just to get to know the scale, fingers 1 and 3. Starting at fret 3, fret 5, 3, 5, next string. 3, 5, jump to the 7. Then you go to the 4th string, 5, 7, 5, 7, jump to the 9. Onto the 2nd string, 8, 10, 8, 10, 12. So if you do it slow motion with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want to reverse it, sorry, I like pinch harmonics, can't resist it. Okay, now just using that scale for improvising, check out how cool this sounds. Just playing the scale by itself sounds like a solo. Hit a few pauses. Works really well. Some palm damping. Pinch harmonic. Works quite well. Repeating notes. Works quite nicely. String bend. String bend. So you can have lots of fun using that scale for improvising again. And one more time before we finish off the video, I'm going to play through the actual melody again. And I want you to play along with to see if your timing meets up with my timing, so we're both on the same page. And here we go one last time. And improv. The extra note there is from the diatonic scale. Diatonic means the 7-note scales. Pentatonic means the 5-note scales. So if you want to try that, I was bringing in the notes F and the notes B into the A minor pentatonic. So if you're doing a block position of the scale, it sounds very cool, and it takes it a bit more out of the sort of bluesy into almost a hint of Latin. I don't want to say jazz, but you sort of, I hope I know what you understand what I'm trying to say. That scale is going to go like this. 5, 7, 8, next string, 5, 7, 8, Next string, just 5, 7. Next string, 4, 5, 7, followed through by 5, 6, 8, and you finish 5, 7, 8. Learn that scale one more time. And then if I borrow this extra little note over here, which I got from the pentatonic, I can do little riffs like this. In slow motion, one more time. You see the picking there? And I end there or there or end wherever I like, but that's my little fast flick. And I can do it here. I can do it here. And notice how cool that little phrase adds to it if I want to insert that into my improv. Here we go now again. Nice hold notes. Nice for repetitive themes. That note, the 12, we did use before. And we get some nice applications for it. So I hope this helps. Hope you have a lot of good fun learning the tune for Put Your Light On for starters. Get the phrasing right. Think about different techniques. Think about your slides, your hammer-ons and pull-offs. And I also hope you enjoy the pentatonic. And I hope you also enjoy that diatonic. Hope you have a good day. Cheers. Bye.